That is really good music, almost ruined by me attempting to dance while sitting in a chair, which is a bad idea right from square one. Let me ask you this today. Here's the topic of the day. Who's your guru? Who's the person you follow? Who's the guy or the gal or the person online that you follow, that you get your inspiration from, that you get your stuff from? Whatever it is you get it from this person or maybe these people. Maybe you follow a bunch of gurus. So who is it? I'm going to tell you 5 of my favorites. I follow a lot of people in a lot of different areas. And you're thinking, well, you know, I have a gardening guru that teaches gardening. And it may not be a person online, maybe the person next door. We had some ladies who lived next door to us for many years, and this one lady was our gardening guru. She wasn't a professional anything. She just loved to work in her garden. And when we had a problem, we asked her, and she told us about weeds and grass and flowers and all those kinds of things. We just absolutely loved her as a guru. Now we have next door to us a younger couple. And guess what? In one aspect, in one area only, I am my next door neighbor's guru, because I've been fixing my sprinkler system for the past 24 years. Ever since I've lived in this house, I've fixed the sprinkler system. And then there was a leak. And then I did all this work the other day, and I found that the leak wasn't mine. The leak was my next door neighbor's, and he's not sure how to fix it. Well, I'm his guru because I know exactly how to fix it, what he needs to get from Home Depot and what he needs to do to get it done, even how deep he needs to dig and how far he needs to dig. It is absolutely fun to do. No, not really. But guess what? I'm his guru. A guru isn't some person that's so far up the evolutionary ladder of expertise and success that you will never reach him. The guru is the person that's 1 or 2 steps ahead of you, that's willing to help you along the way. And that's what I love about the whole guru status thing. It's not a status. It's just you a couple rungs up, helping someone else up the same ladder or the same steps, as it were. So in my area of learning and doing video and doing live streams and doing this and doing that and doing all these other things, in all of those things, guess what? I'm going to share with you 5 gurus that I follow on YouTube. Excuse me. So let's just get into it. The last one is by far my favorite. That doesn't take away from the other 4, and I'll explain it to you as we get along. So the first one is Trevor Jones. Now, once you hear Trevor, and hang on just a sec.
Share the one thing that matters literally more than anything else if you want to get a job working in Hollywood. This is my story. In around 1997, I was working...
Trevor's fun. I've just discovered him not that long ago, but he quickly ran up the ranks as being absolutely fun, and he really loves to teach people how to do things. He does film editing, and he uses a software app called Capcut, which is very popular, and he will tell you that when he does his video editing and he shows you video editing, he'll say, now I'm doing this in Capcut, but the principles apply to Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, whatever you use for your video editing software. He's teaching tips and He's teaching tips and techniques, and he's using one set of software, but he says you can do this in all of your other software. The buttons are just in a slightly different place, which makes absolute sense. So if you want to learn about how to edit the videos that you're making so that they work better on your channel or on Facebook or on Instagram Reels or wherever you're popping them out there, this is the guy to check out. He's fun. He's relatable, and that's one of the things that you really should look for when you're looking for someone that's really going to teach you. The second person is Cannell. Cannell, now, right here in the middle, under where it says Think Media, he's got a company of about 30 people. So this guy's a big deal. He's got 2.97 million subscribers to this channel alone, and he's got more than one YouTube channel. He knows what it's talking about when it comes to YouTube and making an impact on YouTube. Now, he speaks up here. He speaks up here with analytics and all this stuff, but he also has a very relatable system of how you get started and keep going. And if you're not the person to actually follow that, but you really want to learn a lot, he's got a book. All right, YouTube Secrets. It's the updated second edition. So it's just out within the past year. So everything is pretty much up to date. And I'm learning a lot about YouTube and about my YouTube channel and about doing stuff. I'm learning it from him because that's what he does. That's what he does. Now, shifting gears, this is Alec. I want to say Alec's last name is Johnson. And I'm 90% sure that it is Johnson, but not 100% sure that it's Johnson. So there's that. So he does Take One Tech, trying to get you to learn how to present or do live streaming or do video in as few takes as possible, which for sometimes maybe 25 or 30. But you get the idea. He teaches all kinds of stuff. Now, he's a real techie. If you see his studio, oh my goodness. If you want to know about gear, how to hook the gear up, how to hook the microphone up, how to hook up more than one camera, how it all works in your computer, in this and that, and how to get all these different things, he's the guy. And one thing I really love about this guy, he does long videos. He does an hour and a half. He does 2-hour Q&As. So if you tune in, type in your question, he'll answer your question. Excuse me. No matter how small or how insignificant you may think the question is, you might be thinking I'm a little shy about sharing this, asking this question. No, he just likes to answer people's questions, and he's got all the knowledge to do so. And he's a fun guy to listen to. He does intro to several different things. He does a lot on tech and hardware and studio builds and studio setups, which is kind of cool. And he knows software reviews. So he's a lot of fun. It's Take One Tech. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, the links to these 5 channels are in the description already. Next, just a little thing that I thought I'd toss in there. I made this a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I'd use it. Please subscribe to my channel if you wish to do so. I may be your guru, because I may just be just a step ahead, and I'd love to help you out because that's one of the things I absolutely love to do. My goal is to help other people succeed. Simplified in life, that's my goal. Let's go on. The last 2 are absolutely fun. Excuse me, I'm having a bit of a problem with my throat today, so that's what's happening to me. Adrian Salisbury. Adrian is a person from, you can tell by the kind of like the name alone, this guy just screams British, and he is. And I have no idea why this video didn't show up on this stream. It's there when you actually go to his channel. So, and you're going to want to listen to it. It's only 50 plus seconds all long, but he teaches some very specific things. He teaches Ecamm Live, which is the software that I'm using. And if you want to know what the software that I'm using looks like, that's what it looks like. All right, all the different windows and everything like that. And this is how I go live and live stream in several different places. So, but that's what that looks like. And he teaches how to use that from A to Z. I can teach it too. He's just ahead of me, and I learn a lot from him, and then I pass it on. He teaches Zoom tutorials. And by the way, this software is now fully integrated with Zoom. That's a whole other concept. And he teaches how to do that as well. And so I just love Adrian. I watch just about everything that he's got going on because he teaches, and he's fun to listen to because, let's face it, he is British. So, and extremely relatable. And he teaches about how to make videos for YouTube, and he teaches how to start online courses, and he does do a lot with Kajabi. If you don't know what Kajabi is, I'm not going to tell you. I don't use Kajabi personally, but if you do, or if you're thinking about it, he's the guy to teach you how to use it and how to get into it. Now, I've saved the best for last, and that's not to delete from or take away from anybody else that I've already shared, or anybody that you know. But this is the person that I've been following the longest. I've learned the most from, and this person has cost me so much money just by saying, hey, you need to check out this gear. And I'm going, I've built the better part of my studio on her recommendations, and she is just fun. And that is, of course, Luria Petrucci at Live Streaming Pros. She's the one that got me started in this. She's the one that I think introduced me several years ago to Ecamm, which is the software that I'm using. And she is just absolutely fun. Let's just see if we can listen to her for just a sec.
But Renee also works for YouTube, and he uses a completely different setup for creator calls and press briefings that I'm invited to. And when I saw this new setup, I was, because I thought...
Luria has all the connections. She's connected with high levels of YouTube corporate. Oh, yeah. She's connected there. She does studio builds for some of the most influential people online. Michael Hyatt, Amy Porterfield, Maria Forleo, people like that. If you recognize those names, you know what a big deal this person is. Luria starts her live. She does lives every week, and she starts her lives by dancing, something that I almost 99.9% refuse to do. If I get my head bobbing in the right direction when it comes to music, I'm doing good. Luria can actually, you can tell that she so thoroughly enjoys herself. She just enjoys herself. She enjoys helping other people grow, which is what I enjoy doing. She has done this. She's been in the business for 18, 19 years as far as being in front of a camera. So she has a lot to learn. She teaches strategy, not just software or gear, but she teaches strategy of a business online. And I just love everything about her and what she does. She has she has an online membership that is, just in YouTube for just a few dollars a month, where you get special stuff specifically from her. But she teaches about gear, about tech, about, being on camera, and she's just fun. And another thing, she makes mistakes, as they all do. By the way, if you find a guru that doesn't make mistakes, you've got the wrong guru. You just do. She makes mistakes, goes right through them, talks about the mistakes, runs on. It's okay. I absolutely love what she does and how she does it. And I appreciate her so much for everything that she's doing. Now, those are the 5. Luria is my favorite. She dances in her lives and she dances out her lives. And yeah, no, I'm not doing it. But you may have a question. Why would I show you some of these things about gurus? Well, one of the things about learning is interacting. One of the biggest things about learning is interacting. If you have a guru that doesn't answer your questions, find somebody that does. And people like Luria and Adrian and these others, you ask questions, they'll answer your questions. And that's the fun thing about it, is the interaction. When you're on live with Luria, on Live Streaming Pros, she pops stuff up on the screen. She pops you up on the screen, your questions and your comments, and she makes it fun. She makes it interactive. And if you want to get to know the gurus, interact with them, because you want the gurus to get to know you. And that's the thing. Show up, interact with these people, and eventually they'll get to know you and they'll recognize you. They'll go, I need to, hey, Bill, how you doing today? That type of a thing. And that is really, really important. Getting to know them. When you reach out to them, they'll reach out back to you. And if you've got a guru that doesn't, if you're following somebody that isn't willing to interact, maybe you need a different guru. And I don't care if it has to do with online video, live streaming, whatever it is you're doing, blogging, vlogging, whatever it is you might be doing, or gardening. If I had a next door neighbor that criticized my yard and never helped, it's the wrong person to follow when it comes to gardening. And that's what you need to do yourself. So those are my 5 recommendations, ideas. If you're in this space and you want to learn more, you need to follow these 5 people. Those are my gurus. Maybe you have a guru that I don't know about that you would love to tell me about. I'm totally willing to find a few more people in this space and see what they have to teach and see how I can learn. Other than that, have a great day and have a great week. Hey, it's easier than you think.